I think that analyzing your sense of belongingness in academic stuff is very important because I think it's not just the fact that coding is intimidating, but there's many academic subjects that are kind of like gatekept by the ruling class, the patriarchy, whatever it be. And so I think that it's very important to sit down and analyze that. Um, the first time that I realized that my thought of belonging somewhere wasn't correct, of not belonging somewhere wasn't correct, was with art. I always thought that I wasn't an art person or that I wasn't a creative person because my skills had always been in math and writing. Writing is creative, but I didn't realize that yet. And then I took an art class to fill a requirement in high school, and I fell in love with it. And I realized that all you had to do was sit down and learn. I think I've talked about this before in my own reflections. It's like the best example I can think of. I try very hard not to make assumptions about other people, but I can't think of a specific one. But I do agree that sometimes we tend to generalize people's belongingness based on their background, like how much experience do they have here. And I think that if we do that, we also are kind of, it comes from people who are also insecure. Like if I'm still trying to figure out where I am in the coding world, I might be tempted to assume or like put others down and be like, oh, they belong less than I, which I don't do, but I think it's a temptation that we struggle with. Um, I also think that like making assumptions based on people's gender, race, like the assumption that Asian people are good at math or that women, shouldn't be in STEM, which aren't as present in Mohonliuk, I think. At least I haven't experienced those with my identities. Um, but I like there's definitely those assumptions made about belongingness. I remember when I was first learning coding in Mohonliuk, um, or TA, uh, like was trying to help with a problem, and I think they were just very tired, but they did it in such a way that was like, oh my god, it's obviously this, and I was like, oops. They just seemed very frustrated and tired, and it made me feel like it was like a very simple problem. The fact that I hadn't seen it kind of meant that I didn't belong, but I was I had enough support to be like it's fine. It was just like one bad comment. It's okay. And I try to go out of my way to make other people feel like they belong, especially my friends that are very humanities based. They're like, oh, I could never code. I have literally like I recommended 5 people to take this class because I'm like, if you want to code, it's not that much coding. It's like it's an introduction to logic. Because I think that coding is so beautiful because you don't need to have a mathematical brain per se. You just need to have a specific logic, which I think some people have, and it's very creative and very fun.